3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Back 25. 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
March by 4. He's tired of you.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
Got it. 25. Hey, we got base.
On first down, it's Freeman. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 8-yard line.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They toss to Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check, under 10.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. There should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggress.
Oh, wide open, complete, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 7-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
54, South. Ready to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Ryan. Caught by Sanu. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. To throw again is Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And the Falcon first down.
Check right 54. Right 54. I got you, Pop.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Complete to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Winston. This complete to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Ready? 280. 59. Go. Go. Point that up. Point that up.
On play action, Winston. Open man is Miller. He's got it. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Barber on first and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike, ready? Back, put back, behind. Wait.
A first down throw for Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Check, lucky.
On second down, it's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready. Check, 59. Quarterback, easy. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Follow. Flip.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
59. No gain on this defense. Mike's 59.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Derek Shelby able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scott Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A big run there by Freeman. 45 yards on the ground. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Jameis now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Green, everything. 59. Check. 59.
Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got you.
Again, it's Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Single. Check 24. Check 24. Man out.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
First and 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pull it together. 45.
Play action now, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50. Flip. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Switch. Here we go.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 55 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
Back 25. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, here we go. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Winston. That's caught by Howard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Winston now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
59, Mike, 59. Here we go, even. Here we go, D.
On 2nd and 9, Winston looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Let him go. 45. Mike.
On 2nd down, Winston again. It's complete. It's Miller. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Off the play fake, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
45 the mic. Tackles.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. After the sack on first down, Winston, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad Perriman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Ryan. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
59, ready. Right 25. Man, that's track. That's track.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He's looking for Ridley again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come, ready. You ready? Watch what he's doing. Watch what
This one caught by Ridley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready, blue 80, 280. 54, right, 54. Let's get this ball back. Ready, set.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
At the 47-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Jameis to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 25 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Complete to Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
A gain of 18 on the
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Falcons on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
59, 59. Hey, come on, come on, 2-6, 59. Let's go now. Let's go.
Now Winston. And Watson has it right side. 27 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Winston. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Falcons, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, this loss will mean they finish the